Hey guys, welcome and welcome back. See Your Soul 3 Revolution with me, Lise. This is going to be for the ladies. Ladies, this is a divine feminine reading. We're going to do it Lenormand style. So for those of you who aren't familiar with that, I know I usually do the Rider-Waite, but this is a style I learned years ago. I just haven't practiced it that often. But it's from the Mille Lenormand, the celebrated French mystic that was said to predict to the great Napoleon his phenomenal rise and sudden fall. And Mille Lenormand was also one of the greatest living prophets and was recognized by the nobility of Europe. Okay, so there were other things too, but it was a different style of fortune telling. So in this deck, there is a number 18 and a number 19. Number 18 is the lady card. Number 19 is the gentleman card. When you are doing the lady read, you take out the gentleman card and vice versa. All right. So I had put both cards down in the last read, shuffled them up, and then used to choose which one, and that's how the gentleman got their reads. And now it's your turn, ladies. So let's see. So the first 8 cards, we're also going to be deflecting any negative energy. Like it's going to just dissipate, and we're going to punch out positive energy, right? All right. So the first 8 cards that are going to be surrounding you, ladies, I want you to think of a wish or think of something, right? And I'm going to try to harness that energy ahead of time, I guess, right? We'll see. All right. The first 8 cards that are going to be surrounding you, yeah, the first 8 cards, the inner square cards that are going to be surrounding you, are going to shape the destiny of you, right? And the outer 8 is going to represent the forces that are surrounding you. Okay, so let's begin. Tell me when to stop, Spirit. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Now the other 8. Okay, ladies, so there's something about the overall energy or whatever. It's like, because you're distant, it signifies like, it's like suspicions all around you because you're being distant. I don't know what that's about, but that's what we got, Divine Femmes. So here you are in the middle. These are shaping the destiny of you. So let's begin. Okay, well, you have the clouds here, and you have the side where you have the bright side is towards you. So that indicates right now ensures domestic happiness, even though even though there's a lot of snakes near you. The snake indicates anonymity and calamities, right? But it's okay because in domestic partnership, you win. Okay, so it's also saying you're going to be the bearer of like good tidings coming, but there is something that is might come in small that gives you issues, but you're quickly going to dismiss that, or that's not going to be that much of an issue, right? Okay. Okay, you're getting some flattery that's coming into you as well. So it's this is all going to be sort of like what is shaping you is what's going on. Wow. Some of you might have ill luck, or you think that you're having ill luck for the last several years. The sun is showing that you're going to have happiness and popularity, and then the Joker is the answer. You got the extra, you got the Joker and the extra Joker. It's a yes to whatever your wish was, but it's also saying it can be whatever you want it to be too, because the Joker is going to represent. It can take away. So you have happiness coming, even though you had a lot of years that were not that great for you. You had ill luck, or you're having ill luck now and have been for a while. Um, but it's like ill luck in one area, but every other area is good, right? You may have had some, it's disappointment in love in the past because it's to the left, but it's in the past because it's not directly under. So it's all about to change. What shaped the destiny of you is having like snakes around you and not understanding, right? How close they were to you. You've had to learn a lot from that. But because of that, you actually end up, it's like you had to go through a lot in your personal and social life, but and in your, your personal, social, in love, right? Also business too. But because of that, it may have slowed you down a little bit, but because of that, you now have the happiness that you seek, domestic happiness wise, business happiness wise, or you're on your way to divine feminines. It's a bearer of, you're getting good luck from what you went through because you're coming out of something, but it's not even that you're coming out of something. You are um, being seen for who you are after coming out of an old way of being or an old way of thinking or an old mindset, or maybe it was a divorce, or maybe you moved somewhere new, and it's after something happened. You changed, like it's like a whole old part of you is like done, it's burned, it's gone. The phoenix rose up. Yes, you went through these things, but it made you stronger for it. In domestic partnerships, even if you're not in one now, you know what you're looking for and you know what you will not accept, period. You only know what you will accept. Yeah, to the smallest thing. And that's bringing you good tidings. Good things are coming your way. It's also bringing you a lot of like there's a lot of flattery around you too, and that might have changed your like. I don't think you're one for small talk or for flattery is nice, but it's not like you don't put any emotion into it. It's just like, oh, that's cool that you said that, right? Like, oh, thank you. But it's not, it's like a detached thing. It's like, oh, that's cool that you think that. And you don't like fall head over heels over flattery. It's something like that. You're balanced emotionally. You've had a lot of ill years of bad luck. You have. It's just the way it is. And you still might be thinking that you're going through it, but I'm here to say you're not. The sun right there, you're getting your wish. The Joker is here to say yes, because the Joker is next to a card that's happy, and then it's also next to a card that like confirms, like it says like this card is not the best card next to you, but because it's in the past placement of it, the Joker trumps over the issue. It becomes even more of the past. These cards, because you have two positive cards or one positive card and one that could go either way next to one that wasn't that great, it turns it positive. It shows me in deeper depth that this was a thing of the past, also because of where it's placed. So it's like you've had a lot of like challenges in marriage, love life, in romantic relationships, maybe even friendships too, right? It's been disappointment in love and it's been disappointing, but that's changing. That's what shaped you, is because of the things that you've went through. That's changing. It's changing you, or it changed you, and that was the destiny, right? Like I went through this and all these things. It's like, but you're coming out of something because you understand yourself more, I guess. Yeah. And these are the forces surrounding you. Okay. This is a sign of good luck coming, and then the extra joker. So spirit is coming to bless you a few times because of all this stuff. It's like now, but you, no matter whatever happened in all these areas and all these things that shaped you into, this, you still didn't lose touch of who you are in all these different ways. That still like didn't change. And so you're unwiring a lot of things, or you have unwired a lot of things, but you're getting blessed in the areas that you were not blessed in, because as you were not getting blessed, you still should still move forward in the like to not stay being not blessed. Does that make sense to you? Just never gave up on yourself. And now spirit's like, I understand that. And here's your gift. Bam. Then it's like, here's another gift too. Bam. Right? Oh, and then on top of that, the extra joker. So it's like a it's like unexpected good fortune, as well as good surprise, good tidings, good things, right? Okay, but you may have trouble in business because it may denote a loss by speculation. So maybe like you may not get things in business because people speculate something. Just change the crowd. Don't worry about that, right? You know what you're doing business, and people can speculate all they want. They should ask questions, right? And honestly, if people are going to do that to you, ladies, do you really want to work for them? Do you really want to take them on as a client? Do you really want to take them on as an employee? Do you really want that to be your employer? Like business opportunities, like people can speculate all they want, but it's like, no, I'm glad that you showed me your face, because now I don't want to do business with you. Don't even worry about that. That's a thing of the past. You may be losing in a different area, or you were losing in a different area, like in a pecuniary losses. It's just like you were not always lucky in love, I'm seeing. And even though it was that one area you weren't lucky in, you are still a good mom if you have kids. You're still a good business person. You are still a good career, like you have a good career, right? If in business, right? You still know how to cook and you know how to bake and you know how to hold down a household. Like you still, like it's one area that was not kind to you, but it looks like you have overcome that as well because it's like you got to get out. You have some false friends that are near you or trying to come in. You got to beware of that. You're also, some of you might be in this, like, do well in the stock market or cryptocurrency. If so, it's a good time. Like, you are going to, there's riches, something like that to be had, stocks or crypto. But you need to also be careful as well because there could be a failure or a disaster that could be like you need to avoid something in business. It's actually, you're going to be fine because it's going to, like, you're going to avert something in business, or it's something to do with stocks, or crypto, or it's not, I don't want to say gambling, that's not it, but it's something like that. It's something like big like that, that you're going to make the right choice. You're going to go the right way. For some other of you, it's just a large sum of money that's coming in that you earned in some way, or because you did this thing, this is what you get from that. It's like that, right? But you almost will miss it if you don't like pay attention. It could be a regret, but it won't be if you play the cards right, right? And it's going to work out, but it's going to be touch and go. So be really careful. And I wouldn't let too many people in on this. I'm just checking to make sure the mic's on. And then there's happiness, abundance. It's like once you get through, it comes back around. I hope that that reading made sense for you, ladies. It looks like you know, things that had made you who you are, and then you were unwiring a lot of other things. And while you were unwiring a lot of other things, you were coming to terms with other things too. And it's like a whole rehaul of yourself, changing who you're around, changing belief systems, and just overcoming gossip and slander, and just like overcoming a victim mentality or a victim mode. Not saying that you were, ladies, just saying that, you know, it looked like for a while that's a lot of the energy that was coming in were people that were victimizing you. And over time, you're like, enough's enough. And then through self healing, you realized, oh, I see why now. Like, because everything leads back to childhood. And it's like trauma is trauma, no matter how minimal or severe it is, right? Like only you will know what hurt you, right? Because who am I or anyone to say, like, what can hurt you may not hurt me. What hurts me may not hurt you, right? It's like, and we all handle that differently. So you've really had to come to terms with a lot of things and do a lot of self improvement and growth. I see that. And a lot of things that weren't working out before, Divine Feminines, it's working out now because you've like changed yourself. You became self aware of yourself in an even more bigger way than you have before. It's something like that. I see good moves in business. Yeah. And an overall learning of who and what to trust in life. especially in matters of the heart. Some of you may have been a reformed people pleaser, a reformed codependent, a reformed trauma bond like person, right? You broke trauma bonds. You're a generational curse breaker in your family, right? Like, yeah, it's like you're not a victim, you're a warrior, right? It's just you had a lot of trauma to work through in a lot of different areas. Now you're the high priestess with the star. And you're ready to go. You're looking at things. Wow. Divine feminines. It's like healing, self-healing, but then bam, breaking out in a whole new way on like just great ideas and great creativity and making shit happen, right? Using your intuition, your inner knowledge, your life experience, and everything like up to this point, all the hidden knowledge that you have, right? Your intuition tells you. And looking at things from a detached space, truly from the intuition, like it's not like it's non-emotional, it's very detached in a good way, right? It's like something was healed and now it's, I don't know how to explain it. It's like what I just said, but it's a very, and you gave away, like you let go of everything and anything that no longer served best and highest good. It never actually did serve. You just didn't know to know until you did, till you got out of it. That's what I got for you, Divine Femmes. Justice at the bottom. Look, that's where we end, guys, ladies. Beautiful read. So that was the Lenormand style fortune telling, one of the ways, one of the Lenormand styles. And then it's a Gypsy Witch fortune telling. And then this is the Rider-Waite. So, but you've healed, you've excelled, you know what you know. You're nice and like detached in a good way. It's just like how it is. The emotions don't get the best of you, and you got justice for all of that, for everything that you went through prior. It's here. It's balanced out because you balanced yourself out in all of the ways. It's Libra energy. Some of you could be a Libra, some of you could be a Pisces, some of you could be an Aquarius, some of you could be a Scorpio. Empress is here too, which I love seeing. Some of you might be keeping yourself inside. You've been like resting or in a state of rest, even though, but you have a lot of like, you're clever and have like a good, like you're, what is this? It's almost, it's like saying you're quick-witted, you're clever, but you've been in rest mode, and the Empress, the Hermit. And that just clarifies it. Empress and the Hermit. You've been hermiting yourself. Time to get out, ladies. It is springtime. Get out there. Camping season's almost here. Practically is, basically. And outside weather. I don't know where you're from. Why don't you drop in the comments where you're from? If you want. Tell me what the weather's like. Also, drop down in the comments what your sign is. And please let me know, ladies, if this reading resonated. All right? You've just reached a level of it's not just independence, it's something else. It's just a level of maturity or something like, and many of you have emotionally walked away from the past, literally. The past does not even hold you in an emotional state at all. You've let so much go. You don't even, something about not having ill will on the past. I am grateful for the lessons. No, yeah, I'm grateful for I'm grateful for the lessons, and I appreciate the blessings, right? Like I'm grateful that I had to, it's like you came out the other side on top, and it's like, you know, maybe I didn't want to go through all that, but apparently I had to in order to learn. And then I did learn, and you stay like wide awake and well aware, or something like that. That's what I have for you, Divine Feminines. I will talk to you later. Please hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and let me know if this reading resonates. Bye, guys.